Welcome back. It has been honestly so long since I've last been here. Doing a Pokemon video as well. I have sent some stuff off to Ace Grading and I got these back, fortunately for me, the day before they got robbed. So we're going to be doing a little unboxing, so let's crack on. So as you can see, we have got the Ace Grading box here. So I'm just going to open these up now and then we'll get them out on the table. As you see, I've got a Japanese card here. And I only sent one Japanese card, so I know exactly what that one is. One more thing actually, is I actually predicted the grades of each one of these cards. So I sent off a few cards from my Astral Radiance box opening. So if you remember that from maybe a couple of years ago, I got a Garchomp, a Luxray Full Art, a Hisuian Samurott V-Star, a Rainbow Rare, and I sent those 4 cards off. So we'll start. Oh, there's a bit of damage on this sleeve. Interesting. So we'll start with this stack and we'll see what this card is. The grade is on the right, I believe. So we'll cover the grade up. Here we have a Superior V-Star. So this card I actually bought from eBay, believe it or not. I bought it as a bundle with loads of other Silver Tempest cards. It was basically like £10 for all of these cards, so I was like, this is a bargain. But when I was looking through, this one looked in really good condition. So I actually did predict this one to get a 10. And we got a Gem Mint 10. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, that's crazy. So this is the one with damage on. So what will be interesting is to take this one out the sleeve and see if it has damage on the inside. Yeah, there's no damage on there, which is great. Oh my god, I've not really taken these Ace Grading things out the sleeve. I mean, the first ones that I ordered, if you remember in the video from a couple of years ago, those ones never came with sleeves. But yeah, these are super clean. The second card, we have an amazing rare Kyogre from Shining Fates. If you don't know, Shining Fates is my favourite set. A 9? 10? No, 10. Thought this one would get 10, so I sent it in. I think I also sent a Reshiram in as well. So we have Gem Mint 10. No way. I'm getting good at this. So we'll put that at the back over here as well. This is looking good. We've got 100% 10 ratio. Anyway, next one is the Reshiram. This one was also a 10. Gem Mint 10. And this one I actually was more sure it would get 10 than the Kyogre, so very happy with that. And then we've got Radiant Alakazam. This is one that I really want to get a 10. This card is insane. I love the cross hollow pattern on it, and it's Alakazam and it's shiny. So Gem Mint 10, let's go. So that's 4 10s. So I should be expecting one more 10, then the rest 9s. So let's see what we got here. I think this is the Astral Radiance stuff. So this one was just one of the rainbow rares that I got from the booster box, and we have a Gem Mint 10. Are we gonna get any 9s? Wow, this is the territory. So these 3 cards here I all expect to get 9s. I can't remember why I said that they were going to get 9s. I think it might have been the centering on the back for this one. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It might have been centering that I said it would get a 9. Oh, hang on. I've just spoiled it. I just didn't even twig that I meant to look at the grade. But anyway, we got another 10. I won't do that this time. So I'll grab the grade. And then we got this Luxray here. And I think this was centering again. There might have been something on the back, like surface-wise, that you can't see now. It's encapsulated. But anyway, let's have a look at what we got. Oh, we got a 9. Oh, that's frustrating. But it's what I expected. But if you don't know, Luxray is one of my favourite Pokemon. And I think that was about it. Anyway, this card was pretty sick. I quite like this one. So, have we got another 10 or have we got a 9? We got another 10. We're running out of room for these 10s over here. This was 100% going to get a 9. So I think this is my Serena Full Art from Silver Tempest, which I got in the same ETB as my Alakazam. But this one looks very right heavy. Serena Full Art. We are going to get a 9. Right. That's fine. I expected that. That was worse off than the than the deluxe ray, but that's fine, we can take that. Anyway, I can't remember what this one is, but I was expecting it to get a 10. What is that? Some random foreign object in the sleeve. So what have we got here then? We have a Ditto V from Shining Fates. As of purchasing these cards, there wasn't an ace label for existed for these, which then in turn means I have the first Ditto ace level in the world. That's pretty insane, right? And what would make it even more special if it gets a 10, which I'm expecting it to get. So we have got a oh man, that's insane. Let's move these over a bit. Alright, what have we got here then? I can't remember, but it's supposed to get a 10 from what my graph says. And we have a Blastoise from the Classic Collection. Fun fact, the most popular card to be graded at ace grading. But we have got another Gem Mint 10. Oh my god. This one was supposed to get an 8. And it is my Dolive from Scarlet and Violet base. So this is one that I pulled from the Costco bundle. And it had like a Scarlet and Violet ETB and 2 Pokeballs. Centering was off slightly top to bottom. And these illustration rares don't tend to grade pretty well in English. So I predicted this as an 8 and we got a 9. It's alright, isn't it? We'll take a 9. I really like this card actually. I think it was my first ever illustration rare that I pulled. So let's have a look at what we got here. This should be a 10 from my notes. And actually, in hindsight, it looks slightly thicker on the left to the right. So let's have a look. Champion 10, let's go baby. Yeah, this is a cool card. I pulled this for my girlfriend, so this one has a lot of sentimental value. Anyway, we have 2 Twilight Masquerade illustration rares, and this one is the Fion. I expected this to get an 8 as well. The corners are quite sharp, like they're not round. So anyway, we've got a 9. Okay, sweet. We'll take that. So this one will be the Growlithe that I pulled from Twilight Masquerade, and you can see there's a little bit of whitening on that corner. Yeah, this was going to be an 8, I think, but we got a 9. Sweet. And then last but not least, we have an illustration rare card from Japan, and that is none other than Gimmighoul. You're probably wondering why I've got a random Japanese card and why it's specifically this one. My friend Andy went to Japan and he bought back some packs. This is what I pulled in it. So I told him I'm going to grade it no matter what, and I graded it and I expected it to get a 9. I think because the Japanese cards tend to grade nicer, the corners look clean, the edges look clean, the surface look clean, there's nothing I could have seen, but I just had a punt and we got a 10. Oh my god, that is insane. We didn't get a single 8. That's incredible. Let's just do a quick recap then. So we got a Blastoise in a 10, Ditto in a 10, Samurott in a 10, the Giratina in a 10, the Garchomp in a 10, Alakazam in a 10, and last but not least on this pile we have a Superior V-Star in 10. This card is insane, I really love this card. And then for the last stack of 10s we have a Gimmighoul, illustration rare, a Celine in 10, a Reshiram in 10, and a Kyogre in 10. And in the 9s we have Hisuian Growlithe, a Fion in a 9, the Dolive in a 9, the Serena in a 9, and we have, last but not least, one of my favourite cards that I sent in, the Luxray V in a 9.
Now, do you ever find yourself struggling to find a place to display your Pokemon cards? And even when you do find a place, it just ain't right. Then look no further than this graded card display from Amazon, boasting a single but very good 1-star review and a modest price of $53.99. You really cannot go wrong. I mean, sure, it has issues, but it does the job.
So I've got them all in. I've got a few little different ones as well. So I've got most of the ones I got brand new up the top. I got a few different ones. The 3 from the original ace grading video, a Celebi I picked up, and then obviously the Ditto and Serena. My illustration rares, random couple ones, and then the whole bottom one's PSA that I managed to pick up over the years. This Lugia here I picked up for a bargain, and then I've got the other ones down here. Unfortunately, that is it for this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button. If you are new around here, you may as well also subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.